And how's it going, everyone? It is Skullzi here with the latest gaming news, rumors, and speculation. You will 100% need that speculation skooma today because we are stepping away from the fields of stars and straight into skooma country, my friends, which is literally Tamriel, by the way, because today I have a small but very interesting discovery related to the Elder Scrolls 6. So let's not waste any more time, smash those skooma bottles directly against our faces, and get straight into today's content. First off, real quick, huge shout out to the community member that discovered this. Jenkins decided that he too should ponder the orb and was looking through ArtStation accounts for various Bethesda Game Studios artists to see if he could find something interesting related to either Starfield or TES 6. And although this discovery should still be considered speculation for reasons I'll get into here in a minute, I will say exact discoveries like these have given us somewhat of a sneak peek into the confirmed aesthetics of the various vehicles and cities in Starfield. So there is a lot more credibility to a find like this than what it may seem like at first. Jenkins dove deep into a dungeon in Skyrim, found the end chest, and inside was a lesser healing potion, 2 septims, and then this link for ArtStation. For those that don't know, ArtStation is a professional website where artists upload their professional online portfolios, showcasing and sharing their work with prospective companies that would hire them, as well as other artists themselves. Many game dev artists upload their work here as well, generally from some of the major games and projects they have worked on in the past. There have been more than one substantial leak from ArtStation in this way, but that's not what we're talking about today. This isn't a leak. Instead, this is what Jenkins found. A concept artist for Bethesda Game Studios uploaded some of their own work that looks eerily similar to something we'd already seen in an Elder Scrolls game. And remember, exact discoveries like these 100% foreshadowed the aesthetic and design of elements we later saw confirmed to be within Starfield, such as the vehicle design and city architecture like I mentioned earlier. So these images potentially could be the same vibe for the landscape towns and even the NPCs we'll see in the Elder Scrolls 6. This potential Elder Scrolls 6 inspiration artwork comes directly from Bethesda Game Studios Montreal concept artist Maria S. And before you ask, yes, BGS Montreal are indeed assisting with the development process of the Elder Scrolls 6 at this very moment, and probably have been for a year or two now. Here is evidence of that. This was probably just a small team, by the way, but this is definitely evidence of it. This is a LinkedIn profile of Tiffany Stevens, a game designer over at Bethesda Game Studios, and while her profile doesn't directly say Montreal, Bethesda Game Studios has one major development studio location within Canada, which is where Tiffany is located, and that studio location is obviously in Montreal. So, by the process of common sense, we can dictate that Tiffany works at Bethesda Game Studios Montreal, just like Maria S. If we check out Tiffany's bio as well, she clearly says she is working on the next Elder Scrolls game, which is confirmed to be the Elder Scrolls 6, as Todd Howard himself has said numerous times that the next Bethesda Game Studios game after Starfield would indeed be TES 6. So if we hit up that common sense again, Tiffany's profile confirms the Montreal team is working on the Elder Scrolls 6 to some capacity. So that means Maria S., an artist at BGS Montreal, would too be working on the Elder Scrolls 6. Now with that out of the way, let's hit up that Elder Scrolls 6 development timeline. Starfield is basically in the final phases of development right now, as Todd Howard has stated numerous times that they are more than confident with the currently released release date of November 11th, 2022. So the game probably won't get delayed, which means there's almost certainly a small team within Bethesda Game Studios somewhere working on the Elder Scrolls 6, and they probably have been for a year or two now. The Elder Scrolls 6 is in the early stages of development, and one of the things done during this stage is concept art, which brings us into the main discovery of today's video. These images right here on Maria S.'s ArtStation profile, and this is her work directly. This is something she has done as it's listed within her own professional portfolio, as you can see right here. Now first off, all these images aren't confirmed to be directly linked to the Elder Scrolls themselves. In fact, a few of these images were created for the entire purpose of personal projects or art challenges, but once you look at these images, you'll immediately pick up on those Elder Scrolls vibes regardless. So much so that some have already seen these images question if they were actually concept art images for Skyrim, and the answer to that is no. These are not for Skyrim, as these were uploaded within the last couple of years, which just also so happens to fit into that Elder Scrolls 6 concept art timeline. Again though, this is not Elder Scrolls 6 concept art, but seeing how it comes directly from a concept artist working on the Elder Scrolls 6 at the same time these images were uploaded, and seeing how they already look like scenes directly from Tamriel themselves, I figured we'd do some skooma-based speculation real quick and hit up these images to see if they can give us a sneak peek into the visuals we may encounter in the Elder Scrolls 6, just as previous Starfield stuff has in the past. Many believe The Elder Scrolls 6 to be set in Hammerfell and High Rock, myself included, and there is some evidence to support this as well. High Rock has many similarities in terms of the landscape and biomes to Skyrim, and with that in mind, it's smart for Bethesda to include a more diverse and different region like Hammerfell into the game. For that reason, I believe this scene right here can represent what High Rock might look like in TES 6. I expect high mountains and cliffsides full of ruined castles and towers to explore, or maybe even claim for ourselves. High Rock's history is lush with internal battles between noble houses, like some Elder Scrolls Game of Thrones stuff, meaning there would be plenty of ruins like these dotted around the mountainsides to explore. Here we see some more Skyrim vibes, only perhaps something a bit more lush. This looks like an enchanted grotto full of spriggans that we could accidentally stumble across in either High Rock or even Hammerfell, as both regions, even Hammerfell, have pockets of deep and lush forests like this. Those standing stones of sorts look like they have some heavy vibes as well directly from Skyrim, so although, like I said, these aren't directly TES-related images, the vibes and inspiration is obvious here. Also, there's the deer that will spawn in the game 50 feet up in the air before falling to its death right in front of us. Yay! Here we see what I imagine a village in High Rock could look like. The similarities to Skyrim are the most obvious here, but this image is only 3 years old, meaning it wasn't created during Skyrim's concept art stage of development for sure. This village almost looks entirely abandoned though, except for a couple of remaining villagers or squatters far back in the background in those lit up buildings. The familiar yet unique enough views of High Rock should scratch that nostalgic Skyrim itch for sure though. You should probably still get that itch checked out though, especially if it's developed a rash. Stop fucking skeevers. Here we see what a ruin could look like in The Elder Scrolls 6, and again, either Hammerfell or High Rock. For a desert region, Hammerfell has a lot more lush areas than you may think, meaning between a mix of jungle and desert, we can get some heavy Indiana Jones tomb exploration vibes in an Elder Scrolls game for the first time, and we all know Todd loves that Illinois James. Either way though, I hope the dungeons in The Elder Scrolls 6 can look as beautiful and unique as this. I feel like they did a decent enough job at that within Skyrim though, so I have the faith, Dutch. Calm down. And last here, again, more Skyrim vibes. We can see somebody who perhaps had a little bit too much skooma, or maybe not enough, and we see a familiar sight as, once again, this image looks directly pulled from Skyrim, but again, it's only like 3 years old, according to ArtStation, so definitely not Skyrim concept art. I love the lived-in detail here though, but we should have probably expected already to see interiors like this in the Elder Scrolls 6, because this has been a norm in Elder Scrolls games for a long time. Either way, great art here, always love to see stuff like this, very talented artist. That's all of them though, so while these images aren't inherently linked to the Elder Scrolls or an Elder Scrolls game at all, at the same time, they definitely were visually, because there are heavy Skyrim vibes in these images. And with that fact, combined with the fact that they are also uploaded within the same timeline as when the Elder Scrolls 6 concept art would probably be made, I'm confident these images could directly provide some visual inspiration into what we will see in the Elder Scrolls 6. That's everything I wanted to talk about today though. As always, let me know what you think about all this down in the comments below. Thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Be sure to subscribe to help grow the community and the channel, and huge shout out to the following amazing people for supporting the channel. Get your name added to this permanent future video shout out list by supporting the channel over on Ko-fi, Patreon, or here on YouTube as an exclusive channel member. Links for all this and more are down in the description below, as well as a link for Skullzi merchandise and the Skullzi Discord server. And as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when the skooma definitely assumed direct control for this video.
It just works.